Hey drummers, how's it going? It's Alex once again, bringing some more fun-free drumming ideas. And today's lesson is not really a lesson, it's kind of just me sharing a particular exercise that I've been sort of practicing over the last sort of 10 days or so to try and become a little bit more competent with a double kick drum pedal. Because up until 10 days ago, I'd never owned a double bass drum pedal, and I'd only ever sort of dabbled on one every now and again if I was on somebody else's drum kit. But up until now, I've just always been like a single pedal man, and I thought it was time to sort of stop ignoring this particular aspect of drumming and see if I can get up to a certain level of competency that I'd be happy with. So what I'm going to do is, I am not at any particular level, I'm a complete beginner. Like I said, I've only owned this for 10 days. I'm just going to show you the exercise, or share with you the exercise that I've been working on for the past 10 days, just to sort of see if I can get a little bit more stability while playing the double kicks. Going to get the 16th notes going, 8th notes up on the ride cymbal, and then we're going to sort of shift into a linear pattern so we can just practice the transition from sort of relying on playing with your right hand or your left hand if you're left-handed, to then just sort of going alone, playing a linear pattern, right, left, kick, 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 right, left, kick, 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 etc. and see if we can link them together smoothly. I'll tell you now, it's not very smooth yet, I'm doing the best I can, but this, like I said, this is after 10 days practice, and hopefully moving forward we'll, I can sort of share my progress with you, and hopefully, if you're thinking of picking up a double bass drum pedal, you can join in the progress too. So, yeah, let's dive into the lesson, and I'll show you what it's all about. Here we go. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is look at the linear section of this exercise, and this is 2 bars long. The first measure is made up of beat 1, it's going to be right, left on the hands, 1, E, and then we're going to play 2 E and with the feet, 2 E and I'm going to lead right, left. So you're sort of just mirroring what the hands are doing. So we've got 1 E and 2 E and then 3 E and 4 E and that's the first measure. The second measure is we're just going to cut that in half. So we're going to go 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and then for beat 4 we're just going to use the hands and use that as a transition to get back into our groove. Like I said, it's very simple because I've only been doing it 10 days. So let's just give that another go. So all the way through, measure 1, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and bang. All right, so that little section there, you're not going to be able to sort of rely on sort of like leaning on a particular limb. So when you're playing a groove, I'm sort of like focusing everything on my right hand, or I am at the moment, and then trying to link everything up to that. When you're playing these little linear patterns, every note's got to sound crisp, precise, and exactly the right place. At least that's what we're aiming for. You're going to see later on, it does tend to get a little bit sloppy, but I'm sure with a little bit more practice, it's going to start improving over time. So once you've got that down, we're then going to move on to the groove, which is really simple. It's just 2 bars of playing 16th notes with your feet. So 8th notes with your right hand. So the hands are going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then underneath the feet are going 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay, so just 2 bars of that, and then you swap over to the linear pattern. Another 2 bars of that, swap over to the linear pattern, and I'm just going to rinse and repeat that over and over again. All right, so what I'll do, I'll just play it really slowly. I'm going to play it quite softly so that it doesn't distort too much on the microphone, but I'll start off with the linear section, then I'll go into the groove, then back and forth a couple of times. So we've got 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and All right, so that's the exercise. What I'll do in a second is I'll just I'll bring the camera down there so you can see what's going on with the feet, and we'll have a little shot from over the top, and I'll play at a couple of different speeds. But with regards to what I've found as I've played this over the last sort of 10 days, I've probably put in about 10 to 15 hours of this exercise in sort of different segments, and a few other bits I've been practicing. The main thing I'm trying to sort of achieve is that feeling of stability when I'm playing. So when I first started, I found my left leg was, left foot was trying to overcompensate so much because obviously it wasn't used to the motion. So I had to go through that really slowly, even just like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and just making sure that every time my left foot comes down, it's sort of staying down, sort of just letting the muscles just relax for that split second. And I'm just always, whenever I'm lifting a foot, I'm trying to get it back down so it becomes, part of that nice steady base between my bum and my left leg and my right leg. Because I found at first I was sort of like almost leaning on here and trying to bounce my left foot. And it took a little while to get out of that frame of mind, but it finally did. And then I started, with the 1, E, and 2, E, and I noticed as I was starting to get faster, I was just sliding my feet back on the pedal a tiny bit, lifting my heels up a tiny bit more, and then using like the balls of my, balls of my foot, so just underneath my big toe. And then once that started to feel more comfortable, I could sort of bounce a tiny little bit more and then include the ankle. Obviously it's not smooth yet, it's going to take a lot more time, and that's going to be the fun thing about this, is sort of developing it as I go. But if you're taking this exercise, just concentrate on making that left foot just as loud as the right foot, even if you have to stamp it. But when you do, reapply some weight to that leg so it becomes part of that base, and just relax the muscles for a split second, because otherwise you'll find yourself sort of trying to do this like I was doing. So just start off really steady, nice and slow. Yeah, just link that right hand up on the right foot there. It's really used to that, and all you've got to do is just fill in that gap with that left foot and see if it can compete and match exactly with what the right foot's doing in terms of like power and intensity. And just let your right foot teach your left foot. All right, so your left foot can copy everything your right foot. So examine what your right foot's doing that feels comfortable, and then see if you can replicate that with your left foot. So they're the only tips I've got so far. That's, like I said, after like a few days of sort of sitting down, practicing and analysing what I'm doing, and I'm looking forward to getting a lot better with this. So what we'll do now is we'll just pop up there, and I'll put the camera down here so you can see what's going on with my feet. I'll see if I can find a decent angle so you can sort of see what's going on with my left foot, which is definitely my weakest. And please forgive any slip-ups, because like I said, it's going to be a little bit unsmooth in certain places. So I'm going to shut up, let's pop up there, and then I'll come and say goodbye. Here we go. Right, so there it is. Told you it'd be a little bit sloppy, but it was fun, and I can feel myself progressing, which is the most important thing. So over time, you're going to sort of hopefully see me, get a little bit tighter, a little bit sharper with these double kicks, and hopefully the power and the equality between both feet will be there, and we'll see if we can start getting that speed up while maintaining like a sort of relaxed demeanour. Because at the moment when I was playing that, I was like, trying to keep it down, like tensing everything, which, I know will sort of disappear with experience and as I become a little bit more efficient with my energy and with my technique. So I hope you enjoyed that lesson. There will be sheet music which will be hosted on my website, and you can go and download that for free. There'll be a link in the description below. If you do pop over there to go and grab the sheet music, do check out the website. You can become a member, but that doesn't give you access to like some of the exclusive lessons. That's sort of saved exclusively for the sponsors, which will cost you sort of like $5, £5, €5. They're all about the same at the moment. I know the pound's pretty weak, so I think it works out about $5.50 or something like that, and about €5.50 for a month. So there's quite a decent little library of lessons in there now, which if you just watch on YouTube, you won't have seen yet. And they're usually between sort of like 15 to 20 minutes long. We do go a bit more in depth with those. So with that in mind, take care, keep drumming, and I'll see you very soon. Hopefully some more sweet double kick licks in the near future. All right, take care. See you later. Bye.
Plastic road.